Jimmy K here, Metal Voice. Look at this. The Metal Voice shirts are now on sale. Just go to the video description to find out on how you can purchase one. Metal! All right, here we are.
Action!
At the Metal Hall of Fame with Thor and his band.
Yes.
All right, and you know what we're going to do today? Just give me a quick highlights on this new album. So it's called Rising, correct?
Rising.
Rising, all right. And when's it going to be released, Thor?
Well, it's like the Rising Storm. It's going to be released February 28th when we start the tour in Seattle.
All right. And quickly, everybody's name?
Tom Croxton.
And you play?
Drummer.
Matt Hamilton, guitars.
Kevin Stewart Swain, co-producer. Ted Jedlicki, bass guitar.
All right. So tell me about the musical direction on this album versus the last album.
Well, there's some pretty heavy cuts on this album, like Wormhole, Defend or Die. And we all have some influence in the writing of this album. So, for example, there's a song by Kevin Stewart Swain, which is more of a, what I say, alternative cut, very prolific. It's called The Party Never Ends. But there's also the real heavy stuff that Croxton's into, and Matt Hamilton and Ted Jedlicki, and like Defend or Die, Wormhole.
Okay,
you know, that
speak to me about the lyrical content of Wormhole. Who wrote Wormhole here? Oh, what does the wormhole mean here? Science fiction?
It's science fiction, and a little bit of a space feel. Like, you know, there's a wormhole and there's a wormhole, right? There's the wormhole that the little worm comes out of, and there's also the wormhole in space. Unlike the black hole things disappear. The wormhole is supposed to transport you faster.
I'm just guessing here.
You're correct, sir.
Thank you.
Do you know your?
I know my science.
Yes.
Especially
Very
at
good.
the bottom of a jar of tequila.
That's how I wrote the song.
Right. What about the song Power Mask? Power Mask. Who wrote Power Mask?
Over here.
All right.
Right here.
Oh, right here. Okay, there's a guy right here.
Just keep the microphone over here.
Who wrote Power Mask? I'm assuming that's something to do with your mask and your Thor.
Well, it's also about love. You know, the mask, like a facade. When you break up with your girlfriend or something like that, there's you got to put on a power mask, and it's also a little science fiction in that too. I think the album has some science fiction influences in it, because I've been into fantasy and science fiction and all that stuff, so obviously that's going to happen.
What about Kevin? What song did you write a song on the album?
I wrote the title song.
Let's go here, Kevin.
Hello. I wrote the title song, The Rising, with John and a fellow named Scott Young that did a song called, what was the song he wrote with you guys 4 albums back? Yeah.
When Heroes Die.
When a Hero Dies.
All right.
And I wrote Party Never Ends, and we co-produced the record.
What's this Party Never Ends theme?
You know what it is? It's John's story. It's John's story now. Just kind of what it's like to be John at this point in his career. So he really resonated with the lyrics, and you kind of have to hear it to get it. But I think you will. It's
Favorite song on the album?
Oh, Defend or Die.
Defend or Die. Favorite song on the album?
Same. Defend or Die.
So
These guys wrote that one.
So you guys wrote Defend or Die?
Yep.
Right? Is that, it was like what kind of theme is that?
Well,
It's basically Defend or Die.
Defend or Die.
metal is a brotherhood. Defend or Die.
I got it.
Dee Snider said it best. If it's not metal, it's crap.
All right, cool. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add? Well, one more song, okay? Let's see.
Okay.
We Will Destroy You. Is that some sort of
Actually,
influence song?
I co-wrote that song with Frank Meyer, who's going to be here tonight to walk the red carpet, and he was another one of the Warriors of the Universe who was involved with this record. And that one is just, hey, we're going to destroy you. We're going to fuck you up if you don't do what we want you to do. No, it's just like getting in there, and the song before it is The Game Is On, the stadium mix. So we're going into battle.
Yes.
And we will destroy you. It's like a gladiator
I love it.
event.
I love it.
Yes.
All right. And,
Straightforward.
Is there any song that you think is the greatest song on? Is there? Okay, let's see what the first single is going to be. Can you tell us that? Or not?
Well, there's going to be 2 singles coming out.
Okay.
One is Wormhole,
I like it.
And the other one is The Party Never Ends.
Yes.
And it will be you who tells us what the first single will be.
All right, okay, all right. There you have it. Thor and his gang on tour starting February, right?
Starting February 28th in Seattle. It's going to be an incredible tour. We're going to be hitting Portland, Los Angeles, Kansas City, Denver, and Las Vegas, Tucson, Arizona. So be ready for the hammer.
All right, there you have it. Thor and his gang at the Metal Hall of Fame. New album, The Rising. You got to pick it up.
Yeah.